Wow, you're back again for video number 3. Congratulations, I'm very impressed. Let's now try and figure out, we have y plus 7 divided by 2 equals 13 over 8. Again, there's a few different methods you can use. So if you used your own method and you checked your answer and it was correct, use those methods. I'm just going to show one way that we can do this in case we're having some trouble or not sure. So same idea as before. I'm going to get rid of these fractions, essentially. So to do that, I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to move this 8 over here so I don't have a fraction here anymore. I'm going to move this 2 over to this side of the equation, and that'll kind of get rid of my fractions. So let's do this. The opposite of dividing by 2 is multiplying by 2. So over on this side, I'll have 13 times 2. And then at the same time, I'm going to take this divide by 8 and move it over to this side of the equation. So then again, I'll get rid of that denominator. So here I'm going to be multiplying, but this means I have to multiply everything here gets multiplied by the 8. So over here, I'm now multiplying 8 times everything on top of this fraction. So it's 8 times y plus 7. So we just took the opposite of dividing by 2 is now multiplying by 2. The opposite of dividing by 8, I move that over here. I'm now multiplying, but I have to multiply everything by the 8. So over here, I get 13 times 2 is 26. Yeah, we've seen this before. I have to distribute the 8 inside of these brackets. So 8 times y gives me 8 y's, and 8 times a positive 7, positive 8 times positive 7 gives me plus 8 times 7 gives me 56. So I got rid of the brackets. So now, and again, now by doing these steps, I'm now getting equations that we know how to solve. We're used to solving these. So now I'm going to actually start solving for y. So I move the 56 over to this side of the equation. I'm left with 8y equals 26 minus 56. 8y equals, I'm going to cheat a little bit because you guys know my mental math is really bad. So that gives me 26 minus 56. I guess I should have known that. That is negative 30. And then y equals negative 30 divided by 8. Again, I'm just trying to get y by itself. So instead of multiplying by 8, is we divide by 8. And here I'll try and do this with mental math maybe. 8 goes into 30. I think that is 3 times with, what, 6 over 8 left over. So that would be 6 over 8. I really hope that's correct. And negative divided by positive is negative. And then I'll reduce that fraction. I have negative 3. 6 divided by 2 is 3/4, which equals negative 3.75. So y equals negative 3 3/4, or if you want to write it as a decimal, negative 3.75. And again, next video, I'll show you guys how do we check that answer. This was just how do we solve it. In the next video, we'll show how do we actually check to make sure that yes, this is correct.